It's BG and Stu from the CCS crew coming at you live on the Combat Championship Series YouTube channel. And
Oh boy.
BG, there was plenty of heat inside in Orlando, Florida at the new venue as CEO makes its triumphant return to Orlando. And I mean, it's a headline that speaks for itself, especially after the years in Daytona Beach, where they had good tournaments, good facility, but overall negative reception to Daytona Beach. It finally returns to the namesake of the tournament, the community effort Orlando. I'm wondering what you're thinking about all this because it seems like the reception's been largely positive.
Yeah, it definitely would seem to be, especially in the attendance. They seem to have uh, basically had almost 2,000 more attendees than last year. People seem to have recommend the hotel with flying colors. I've seen a lot of people say this is the best CEO ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations to Jabali and Tom for bringing the CEO back to Orlando where it originally started. And yeah, there were issues that we're definitely not going to get into with Daytona Beach, but definitely glad that they were able to pull it back to Orlando. It's at a resort now. It seems there's lots of restaurants on site. The tournaments were fantastic, which we'll get into. But yeah, just overall seemed to be a fantastic experience for everybody that got to go.
Yeah, I happen to have a little bit of an eye on the ground with the experience, and I'll shout him out as my boy Megs from back in Philadelphia, who's been an up and coming smasher, for quite some time. Did some good work out in Central Pennsylvania as well when he was in college. But yeah, homie went out to CEO and did so on his own dime. He's just like, that was another thing. It's like, you ever see like the little homie on the come up who's like, actually, oh my gosh, you got a job now. Wait, you're actually paying for your own like, I'm so proud of you, man. But
Yeah,
yeah, no, that was part of it as well. But getting to see the venue and see how welcoming everything seemed to be, it put me at ease. It was like, okay, well, we're kind of wondering what the future of CEO was going to be, but this venue is gorgeous. I mean, borderline, it's palatial, I would say, is the word
yes,
that I would use, because I mean, you have this beautiful facade on the outside, but then you go in and yeah, obviously you have all the shops, you have the restaurants, as you mentioned. Yeah, you're not going hungry in there. And then you get into the gaming facility, 24-hour arcade, and you can play sets all day long, all night long, whatever the case may be. And you have room to kind of go outside, chill, take a walk around the beach, around the property, what have you. This is exactly what CEO needs to be. This is CEO realized, it feels like. And again, as you said, props to Jabali for pulling this off because this could not have been easy to do. I know what venues cost in Orlando. It's not cheap.
yeah. There's no doubt that it was definitely not cheap, and yeah, that they were able to pull this off, especially in these financial times, was incredible. So yeah, just really happy this happened, and everybody seemed to have a great time.
Yeah, and it's especially cool for the Central Florida scene, which has been kind of floated by CEO's reputation for quite some time. But obviously, you have the locals coming out and showing their support. Obviously, what TNS has been able to do for grassroots all across the country, it speaks for itself. But then you at the same time realize, yeah, this really is a community effort. And knowing what venues cost, BG, because we've had this discussion on the Combat Report before. In fact, you and Mark were able to chime in on this, Tiger Tosser, for those interested at home. We're able to chime in on how much a venue costs here, where it's, I would say, significantly cheaper than one of the tourism capitals of the world in Orlando, Florida, where there are so many theme parks and weird little touristy destinations. I mean, can you even put a little bit of insight as to what it would have took for Jabali to pull this off? Because I don't know if the common person really appreciates it.
Basically, robbing a bank. Because, yeah, that is the only way that I can honestly put this on. Jabali probably did not do that. Actually, I know he didn't do that. He's a man of integrity, it seems.
That's true.
And, yeah, that kind of amount, seriously, it is years of dedication. The CEO's 15th anniversary. So it actually takes a lot of financial discipline, planning strategy, logistics in order to pull that off. And, just really dedication to the vision at hand. And yeah, I really just am awe at how they were able to do that. And like I said, during these financial times, the meticulousness it takes financially to do that, the all the groups they had where it comes with media, staffing for bracket running, building, tear down, all of that. It is really amazing the look of it, the stream running, all of that.
Hmm.
Just give them a round of applause because yeah, I watched it pretty much all weekend. Stream didn't go down one time. All the sponsors, the branding was just A plus plus.
Hmm.
So yeah, I hope one day I could get there. But yeah, right now not not able to. But that is something that Jabali definitely deserves credit for because anytime I see CEO, it is A plus plus when it comes to branding and running on time also.
Well, it seems like that's something that we all have to get to because I mean I do think that the clue is hidden in the name. It's a community effort. So and it
Yes.
is going to take all of us, whether it be here in the DFW area, whether it's back in my home in tri-state, whether it's in Florida or the Pacific Northwest out in California. Doesn't matter where, it is going to take a collective in order to lift up the scene. And the more that we have that, I think better off we all stand to be. And I do kind of think that there's something to be said, maybe about something in the Midwest that we're involved in that could get us there. You never know. But